Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. I guess there's no reason to delay in this story titled Equal Pay.
Equal pay. They called it the mean. Not the cruel kind, though some said it was, but the mathematical one. The midpoint between the highest possible wage and the lowest possible wage. Once a year, the Bureau of Labor calculated it with ceremonial precision. The number was broadcast live, like a holiday countdown. When it appeared on the screen, applause rolled through homes, factories, hospitals, and locker rooms. That number became the wage. Every job, every person. Janitor or doctor, politician or pool boy, neurosurgeon or street sweeper. Same pay, same deposit, same quiet notification on the last day of the month. At first, the rich screamed. CEOs stared at their new pay stubs like they were prank letters. Surgeons threatened to quit. Politicians warned of collapse. News panels filled with experts predicting the end of innovation, the death of ambition, the extinction of excellence. And then, nothing collapsed. Hospitals didn't empty. Streets didn't fill with trash. Airplanes still flew. Children were still born. Fires were still put out. Something strange happened instead. Doctors still became doctors, but fewer of them did it for prestige. The ones who stayed were the ones who couldn't imagine not healing people. Their offices became quieter, calmer. They listened longer. They no longer rushed to maximize billable minutes because there were no billable minutes. Janitors walked with straighter backs. Their work, once invisible, became undeniable. If everyone was paid the same, then cleanliness mattered as much as policy. People thanked them. Some even asked their names. Politicians lost their sheen overnight. No more golden futures, no revolving doors, no seven-figure speeches waiting on the other side. Many resigned. Those who remained were the ones who actually wanted to govern, who were either too stubborn or too idealistic to leave. The pool boy still cleaned pools, but now he took classes at night. Not because he needed to move up, but because he was curious. Curiosity became the new luxury. Luxury itself changed. People still wanted more, but not money. They wanted time, respect, skill, purpose. The currency of bragging shifted from salary to contribution. Why do this job? People asked now. And the answers were honest, because I'm good at it, because it needs doing, because someone has to, because I care. Some jobs became harder to fill, not because they paid poorly, but because they were miserable. Society responded not by raising wages, but by fixing the work. Safer conditions, shorter hours, better tools. If everyone was paid the same, the only way to attract workers was to make the job humane. The mean forced kindness by removing leverage. There were still outliers, people who hoarded status instead of money. Influencers, artists, philosophers. But even they couldn't escape the gravitational pull of sameness. Fame without financial escape turned out to be a quieter thing. Children stopped asking, how much does that pay? They asked, what does that do? And the richest people, once terrified, discovered something unexpected. They were still rich, not in money, in security, in health, in sleep. In knowing that if they fell, the ground was close and soft, not a mile below. The poorest people discovered something even stranger. They were no longer poor. The mean didn't make everyone equal. It made everyone enough. And in a world where enough was guaranteed, people finally had the freedom to decide who they wanted to be, not what they needed to survive. They still argued about the number every year, but no one argued about going back.
Well, I really did like how that story turned out. So many parts in that I like. I don't even know what to pick, but I guess I'll go with the idea that low jobs, or what jobs that are considered low paying, low class jobs now, like a janitor, would become respected because they were paid as much as a surgeon or a politician. And I don't know if that's completely accurate, but I think there's something to that. There is some parallel between how much money you make with how much respect you get. I don't know if that's a chicken or the egg kind of thing. Um, but yeah, I really like this hypothetical scenario where everybody is paid equally, and with maybe some adjustments to hours and things like that to make difficult jobs a little bit more easy to bear. I mean, it doesn't matter how much you're being paid if you're being worked to death. That's kind of what we're seeing now with the medical system here in Canada, where everybody was saying they were overworked, and then they walked away with more money. Like that's going to solve all the problems. Money does solve a lot of problems, but you do need to adjust the conditions so people don't get worked to death. But maybe that's another issue to be discussed, or feel free to discuss that in the comments. Let me know what you think of the story. I'm Captain Canada, Joseph Roselle. Really want to thank you for watching. Want to wish you all luck in the world. I love you, and I want you to know that suicide is never the answer. All right, peace out for now.